Hello, welcome back. Saramatia has gone AI and sent me even more stuff than I was expecting. That's a crazy amount of gems and stuff. I'm not sure what to do with those, but we'll try and think of something. There aren't even many globals we can cast is the weird thing. There's Purgatory somewhere, that's about it, I think. We searched for some sites, didn't find any. Teleported another Cloud Mage. A couple of battles then. Green Waters was just taking the province that was empty now. Good stuff. It's not a bad province either, it's like 60 income. We spied a battle between Archocephaly and Pangaea. This is the end of Arco, spoilers. Yeah. This is a lot of Maenads. And Arco's big Wind Riders do get on the back line, but there's a lot of stuff here. And there's tons of mages who are all just casting Swarm every turn. Lots of Maenads die though. All the Wind Riders are dead now. His god also has been chopped up. So a nice try, I guess. That's a cool spell. Here is Pangaea's god, by the way. Another bull. This army doesn't look too tough, I guess. The Sacreds are just a huge problem. Well, that's not... What am I looking for? This guy. These are very tough. I don't know, it's tempting to try and... Because if we look at the report, you can see he did lose quite a bit of stuff, but it's mostly just the Maenads, to be honest. So he lost 161 of those, lost 49 Harpies, 12 White Centaur did die though. No mages though, there's lots of mages here. About 20 mages. But that's the end of Arco anyway. I don't know, it's so tempting to just try and like ram into Pan now after that loss, but I don't think these units are very important, so I don't know. It's just, it'd be better to fight into an army like this without the chaff than with it, right? I don't know. Battling Barn Daegor then. This was, well, just throwing some units at Dara's territory. Just some province defense. That's fine. And lastly, we also pinged the throne. This throne doesn't look too bad. There are lots of mages here. But other than the mages, it's just archers, slingers, light infantry, and militia. And this guy as well. But yeah, we got a wizard, some lore masters, sages, another wizard. There's probably a nice province to try corrupting. We might get a couple of mages out of it. Or we might die embarrassingly, but, you know, either way. Yeah, pretty easy looking throne. We'll try corrupting some of these mages and then just slam our army into it, I think. I think just the camels and the Jinn will probably kill this pretty easily. See how it goes. Events. White Harbour, we lost some tax. In Anvast, we gained some province income. Discovered a scout from Hinnom in my cap. And that's about it. The fortress in Num has been finished. It's being upgraded this turn. Yeah. White Harbour's been cracked open too. So we can storm that as well. The scout that we used to ping this throne died when retreating into enemy territory. And we can see, by the way, that is the Throne of the Moon. This is a nice one because it gives our Dominion growth, so we could claim this and claim the Throne of Death for like no problems. Just 2 thrones and some gems and stuff. The precision on the Bless might be decent as well. We're going to have a lot of evocations being fired after all. Tricky thing with this throne is that it's so disconnected from everything else. The route to this throne from Griffin Spires is this one. You have to go through all those provinces to get there. It's kind of an awkward spot. And it's right adjacent to Pan. So it looks a bit tricky to hold. So I'm going to have to park an army in this throne fort forever if I take it, I think. Just constantly summon rubbish forever. Make sure it's always defensible. Because it's going to be very hard to move an army to here if I take it. Yeah. Anyway, since we lost the scout, it made me think, did any of these provinces allow us to recruit scouts? And it turned out one of them does. So this province is going to recruit scouts for the rest of the game now, which is nice. We're still sieging Griffin Spires, and the grubs are moving on to it this turn, so that should crack open fine. We're storming White Harbour. Not much here, but I don't think there's going to be much defense. So we've got the grubs. They'll walk forwards. The Djinn will hit the back lines. We're going to summon some Phantasmal Knights, some swarms. And my big guy's going to drop some Blade Showers first. This is not armor piercing, it's not armor negating, but it's just 14 plus 1 points of, so that's 16 for us. 16 points of slash damage with a range of 65 and a number of effects 29. That'll fire a lot of projectiles. I might clear out some of the arches on the walls. And then after that he's going to switch to flame balls, since my Djinn won't take any damage from flame balls. So hopefully that goes fine. I think the fort is empty. I think he was just recruiting scouts here for a while, but I might be wrong. So we'll see how that goes. And we got lots of temples down this turn as well. So priests are still moving down to put down temples. My god's going to site search Nightmarsh. I'll have her cast Mercuries at this lake next turn. The servant underwater here is gradually moving over there, so we'll take that next. Here's Green Waters, by the way. Yeah, 60 income. So we'll site search Nightmarsh, throw some Mercuries at Lake of Fortune, and then we'll move my god over to Mudwood. I'm going to start putting up some infrastructure here, and yeah, maybe we'll claim this throne. We'll see how that goes. To help facilitate that, I'm going to forge some Ranger's Boots this turn. These are just some boots that give you mostly forest survival is what I want. So these will allow me to walk through forests a bit easier. Because even with the Boots of Long Strides, my god can't get to Mudwood in one turn. I'm not sure if the Ranger's Boots will be better, because it's still like 2 forests and a mountain, and out of a swamp, so it's very difficult to move here no matter what, but I've got 138 nature gems left over, so I might as well just forge some random items that might be useful. So we'll see if she can get there in one turn with Ranger's Boots. It's not a big deal if she can't. And down here, I'm just going to try and take some of this territory. It'd be nice to get this farmland. It'd be nice to get this weird peninsula. Yeah, we'll just try and take some stuff off Saro while Umor's pushing into him, because he's already got an AI, so... this wasn't really much of a war. So whatever. We'll just try and grab some of this territory. Everything that we recruit out of Ubar over the next few turns, we'll just constantly send down here. Raid some of these provinces, sit on the fort. And that should go fine. And yeah, I think that's it for this turn. We're still doing basically full recruitment. I've also queued up a bunch of commanders as well. So in random provinces, we're just like recruiting commanders everywhere. I don't know if I can find one. Maybe Resting Heights? I'm not sure. But just basic commanders. Maybe some over here. Amol? Yeah. So just basic commanders in a few provinces. Those commanders will just live in forts and do patrolling forever. We might as well summon some Argles eventually. You can get 25 of them for 18 air gems. They'd be good patrollers. I think all of my forts, especially the throne forts, will just have people sitting in them summoning Fire Elementals, Phantasmal Warriors, Simargles, I don't know, whatever else we can think of. Horned Serpents. Just summon a bunch of crap in our forts forever. Make sure we've got units sitting in the throne forts doing that. Without ever stopping. Seems like at least one good use of our gems. I think that's it for this turn. Let's see what else is happening. We're upgrading that Palisades we just finished. Still doing site searching. I'm going to start doing site searching around Hinnom now as well. We recruited an Air Mage this turn, so he can start doing Auspex. See how that works out. I'm still forging Alquills, they're still getting distributed. There's the Ranger's Boots. We're storming that castle. Still doing the Auspex down south as well. Oh, and we're doing a corruption as well. I'm going to start corrupting the commanders in this throne. Earth, but twice as big, is currently just scripted to do Phantasmal Knight. Improved Fireflies. This is the 100% cast time one that fires 50 projectiles. See how that works out. And then Fire Shield, and then cast spells. So yeah, hopefully that works fine. And that's it for this turn, I think. Our gems are just ridiculous now. I'm not sure what to do with them exactly. I'm trying to find a good gem dump in Conjuration or something. There really isn't much. We should start doing fire elementals soon though. F3 mages. We don't have that many F3 mages that aren't fighting though, is the thing. We might not have any. Because all these basic mages only get up to 2. I'll have to have at least one Ifrit living in Throne Forts, I think, forever. Probably a good idea. We'll wrap this up first though. Right, ending turn. So that was turn 31. Actually, did I mention scouts? I mean, scouts are... You can see where the scouts are going. One's going into Rust, one's sitting on Aura's Fort. I'm attacking this throne this turn. Scouts are doing scout stuff, it's fine. That was turn 31. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. I got sent the last of Arco's gems with a message. Bury me with my gimmicks. Cool. Also got some more research and invocation. This is good. We hit 5. 5 is a good milestone because it gives us fire orbs. So all of our Ifrit Sultan guys can carry a jar and always be able to cast this. 26 plus 2 points of armor piercing damage. Area of effect 11. Also does a area heat fatigue damage. That's going to be a nice one. There's a few other nice things in here. I think Flame Cloud, right? That's pretty good. Yeah, cast time 50%, AoE 6, lingering 3, Flame Cloud. But also does Curse of Stones. And I can't remember if there's anything else we might cast. There's Blade Wind in here. It might do something. The problem with this is that it's iron, and if it hits our Jin, it'll probably hurt them quite badly. Yeah. Gonna keep going though, because I would like Unending Chain Lightning and Pillar of Flame. And after that, we'll do a bit of Conjuration. Search for sites, didn't find any again, except when we manually searched with our god. We found an enchanted tower for an earth gem. That's quite nice. We then successfully corrupted Banner the Lawmaster. This is pretty good too. This guy's a nice mage. He also came with a shitload of gems. So he does 32 research a turn. He's going to go live in a fort for a while. And we'll offload those gems from him into a lab somewhere. Good work. Then a couple of battles. Giant's Rest, just a scouting the throne. Is the, I think this is Netja of Kings. I don't think we could corrupt this guy, if I'm being honest. Like, I think if we ended up in a fight with him, we'd just lose. He's got very high morale and magic resistance. I'm not sure what corruption uses. I assume it's one of those or both. Yeah, he seems tough to corrupt, so we'd have to actually manually fight this throne, I think. And there's a lot of stuff here. Usually fire snakes are very scary, but we have a lot of fire resistance, so maybe not so much for us. Also got some fire drakes. Some claymen. Yeah, this throne's a bit tougher. We also have no idea what this guy's going to cast. This might be a hard one to take, but it might be a hard one for anyone to take, is the thing. So that's that throne. Also put Sarah's fort under siege, that's fine. And there was a battle at the fortress in White Harbour. We were expecting there to be nothing. There was nothing. He was recruiting lots of scouts out of this fort. But that's that. We'll just tether through it, why not? There go the scouts. And there go the guys on the walls. Great work. So there's the battle at the fortress in White Harbour. Events then, Gladewoods. We lost some population from Vinemen. Is this an event chain? We might have to do something about this. Brigands took up residence in Gladewoods, and in the ruins of a broken tower, a wealth of magic gems were found. In Sinafi. We have so many gems. It's pretty ridiculous. Also battling Gladewoods, which was, yeah, this event chain. So we got attacked by a bunch of Vinemen and stuff, but once again, our province defense is just too good. This guy mistforms himself and then spams phantasms. Atavi province defense is dreadful, but nothing can stand up to the might of a single... What are these guys called again? Kahin. Just too good. So that's nice. Wesh is lightly damaged, and Griffin Spires is open. So Griffin Spires is this really nice Enom fort. Wesh is this Saramatian fort. And that's it for messages. This turn, mostly just a couple of little things. We are storming Griffin Spires. I don't predict too many problems. But there we go. We are scripted to do a Fire Orbs on turn 1 with our Sultan guy. So we'll see how that goes. Everything else is broadly the same. I think the fort's going to be empty, so we'll just be watching a Fire Orbs hit the wall defenders, I think. Slowly starting to push Dominion into this region, which is good. We've already replaced Hinnom's Dominion in his cap. I've had my Prophet preaching here for a while. I'm pushed Dominion out here. I need all of these provinces to get luck scales. To try and generate a bit more gold. We haven't had a big gold event now for a couple of turns, so the era of full recruitment is over. Most of my forts are recruiting nothing this turn in order to pay for all of this stuff in my cap. I am still prioritizing getting Amazons out though, just because if we get another S2-1, it's another Cloud Mage per turn that we can summon, so we're still doing Cloud Mages every turn, and then 2 of them are forging Aliquils every turn, so we're on 353 research at the moment. Still going up nicely. The Lawmaster's going to help. So we'll continue to corrupt commanders on this throne. We might not have to actually march an army over here. If we just keep having success with the Shaitans, we can just kill all the commanders and take it that way, and that'll be fine. But we'll still have to put some stuff here to actually defend it. It's such an awkward spot. With that in mind, I am actually going to start trying to defend my important provinces a bit better now. So Anvast here is going to just start summoning Horned Serpents and Phantasma Warriors every turn forever. Thrones will also do that, but they'll also have a Sultan sitting on them doing tiny fire elementals. We'll see if that's any good. Yeah, we'll just make sure that we've got 3 or 4 mages in every important, like definitely the throne forts, and then after that any kind of like important province. We'll just be summoning crap every turn forever. We've got so many gems. We have around 5 gems income for every path pretty much. This is so good. Even Blood Slaves. 5 Blood Slaves a turn just from nothing. The sites in Hinnom's cap are really nice. Gamora gives 2 Blood Slaves, and then Mount Hermon is 2 Earth, 2 Fire, 1 Astral. It's all really useful for us. Yeah, our gem income is disgusting, but it's hard to know what to do with them. Which is one of the reasons I'm going to go up Conjuration. If we get to Conjuration 6, we can do... there's some stuff in here. There's Salamanders, which might be quite good, because you get 8 for only 2 gems, and that only requires an F2 mage. So we can just dump out Salamanders, like, en masse. Angry War Trolls will probably be quite good as well. There's a few other things in here. They seem pretty good. That'll be a nice target. For now though, other than that, we're just storming this fort. We'll wait a few turns to see what we do in Gold Coast. Moving some little bits and pieces to Hinnom to do more site searching over there. Moving some stuff to Mudwood to kind of set up here. My god is casting Living Mercuries on Lake of Fortune this turn, and the Ebenezer here is almost in position, so he'll take it the turn after that. That's pretty much it, really. We're just moving stuff onto Wesh to siege it down. I'm not sure where Elmo's army is, but he'll be taking this territory. I think he's hitting these provinces with rituals that turn them independent, because this is free from units, and then just capping them with a scout. So I won't intrude on his business too much. I'll just take this stuff, and I guess this peninsula as well. I think this might have been owned by Atlantis at one point. I think this was some weird event that took it back from him. I'm not sure. But we'll try and take these anyway. Atlantis can stay in the water. And that's pretty much it for this turn. The fortress on our throne will be finished this turn, which is good. Well, finished upgrading. Still doing all the site searching, Cloud Mages, Aliquils, doing Fires and Jars. Also doing a bit more summoning over in White Harbour. We don't have much to do here at the moment, so I'm going to summon some tiny fire elementals and some horned serpents here, because why not? And yeah, still has all the grubs here. I'd like to forge a Crown of Command at some point to make that one of these little mages can easily lead them around. Yeah. A couple of the other like random little arrows you might see are just moving commanders and things around. So there's a commander over here in Nom, gonna move all the way over to like Anvast or something to do patrolling. The little stealth arrows are just Woodhenge Druids moving around. So we have N1 mages in places to summon Horned Serpents. And that's it. That was turn 32. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Real sicko hours. God of Invention's Master of Might, the wild bull who was laid down, claimed the Crystal Throne. That's Pangaea. Crystal Throne's a nice one. I think that was the throne that was in Arco's territory, right? Did some Cloud Mages, Phantasmal Warriors, we sent some more Living Mercuries. Summoned some tiny Fire Elementals, Horned Serpents, we did Augury and found a Tar Pit. I think that's a Fire Gem. Pressed the wrong thing. We did Augury and found a Tar Pit. Or yeah, a Fire Gem. We did Dark Knowledge, found nothing. Did Auspex? No. Horned Serpents. Yeah, we hit the lake with the Living Mercuries. They really cleaned it up quite easily. So we'll take that this turn. Search for sites manually. Didn't really find any. We successfully corrupted a Sage. Also good stuff. Not quite as good a research as the other guy. But also brought some pearls with him. So he'll go and do 15 research a turn in a fort somewhere. And then we saw a couple of battles. We saw Omar putting Sauro's cap under siege. It's got quite a lot of stuff. I guess I'll watch it just to click on the units. Although I suppose I could have clicked on the units in the report. But yeah, it's got the Salamanders. These are doing the Mind Blast with fire damage. Are these special ones? They're enchanted Salamanders. I wonder what that means. I'm not sure what... Enchanted to make it more resistant to magic. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they do have very high magic resistance. Yeah, so he's got lots of those guys. I don't think we'll be too bothered by them though because of all our fire resistance. And then he's got this big bless on his Sacreds. Quickness and Twist Fate. With +4 attack skill. These guys are pretty good. But it'll be the Sacreds that are tough to fight, I think. I don't think we have to worry too much about the Salamanders. I could be wrong. But it's only 1 point of damage, other than the fire. I guess this would still hurt most of my camels, right? Because my camels don't have any fire resistance? No, they don't. Okay, so I guess they'd kill my camels. That's something. Also, a battle at the Fortress in Griffin Spires. That went fine. There's just some priests here. Also, a battle at Arcocephaly. This was Arco just getting cleaned up by Pan. He did lose a caster, but that's something. And then at events, we got 313 gold in Green Waters. Band of Robbers has been rooted out. We got 615 gold in Glade Woods. A gold nugget of legendary size. I love those gold nuggets. Finished upgrading the fort in Nom. Still destroying Wesh. And our God of Hinnom has been permanently vanquished. Yeah. Farewell, Hinnom. You did your best. We didn't really see much from him, unfortunately. But there we go. His territory was very nice though. Let's see, so we got 81 income, 101. This is 18, but there's lots of unrest currently. It'll be about 50 income. This fort's great. Be about 100 income, 163 resources, 150 recruitment points. His cap is probably going to be pretty good as well. Once the unrest goes down a bit. I am patrolling it this turn. Yeah, so lots of little things happening. We're still just corrupting commanders in this throne. We should be able to take that quite easily in a moment. Maybe this guy can take it. So we've got Ebenezer heading into the water now. He's going to take this province since it's empty. That'll be another nice little underwater province for us. And other than that, I'm just moving troops out that are in this region. Because these are the two thrones we're going to try to take next. We don't have to war anybody yet because we still have lots of throne access. And at the end of the day, all you really want are thrones. So, a next target that's tempting though is who currently... We've got all these provinces that are probably just empty. We could sit Jin in all these provinces and just cap them all on turn 1, and then just dump everything on his cap. We'd be fine. Yeah, so up here, just moving stuff around. We're just going to do lots of research. I'm up to 408 research a month now. We'll blow through some of this. We'll get the basic construction stuff done as well next. And then we'll just start summoning stuff in our forts, and we'll sit tight for a bit. The two next targets will just be thrones. Don't have to war anyone just yet. My god is doing something special. She's going to empower herself in death. The reason for that is that there is one nice looking water gem dump, which is the Summon Kokithiad spell. So if I empower her once in death, she'll be able to cast that with a staff. And then on top of that, there's also Ghost Ship Armada in the game. That would also be castable with a staff and a bracelet, I guess. So that would let my god do both of those. So that seems like a good idea. I was looking through what we could use all our gems for. I think it would be very funny if we managed to cast... Where is it? Is it here? If we managed to cast Ghost Ship Armada... Guardians... Oh, there it is. Oh, it's very early. Guardians of the Deep. It would be so funny to cast this. Our god can cast this with a robe and a bracelet. This gives you extra province events in water provinces, but it also attacks underwater provinces if it has your dominion. Which I guess would be funny just to annoy Atlantis. There are so few globals in the game that we could cast that it would just be funny to cast some of these, something like that. I mean, because why not? Like, what else are we going to put up as a global? So we could get up Ghost Ship Armada, Guardians of the Deep, and Purgatory. Like, those are our targets for globals. And if we're making enough research per turn, it wouldn't be that difficult to get to them. And we have so many gems saved up. So why not? It will make us a bit more defensible having those three up. It's not amazing, but it's something. So I am actually softly prioritizing that. I'm going to get my normal research targets first. But then I would actually like to cast Purgatory, Ghost Ship Armada, and Guardians of the Deep, because why not? So I'm empowering in Death as a kind of early step towards that. And not much else happening, I don't think. We're getting temples up in White Harbour and Griffin Spires, which is nice. We had lots of gold. We're doing full recruitment. We're just sieging Wesh. I'll use these guys to take these provinces, take this province finally. And I think that's pretty much it. I went through this turn last night, but I'm only recording it now, so I'm a bit... Might be some things I've forgotten, but I think that's basically it. We're at the point in the game where we're not in any great rush. We're clearly one of the largest players now. We've got a good income, we've got loads of gems, and we do a ton of research, so we might as well just sit back and make sure that we're competitive in research. And that's the turn. So that's turn 33. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.